My friends, welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review. It is time for a camping adventure. Now I tell you what, folks, I really don't have much time to waste because there is a storm system on the way. I don't know if you all could tell with the camera here, but it's dark and also it's super windy. What I'm doing now is looking for a campsite. I'm just looking for an open space. This spot looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but I mean, that's how it goes, right? What this site has going for it is that it's primarily flat, and also there's plenty of trees that I can attach my tarp to. I just heard thunder. It's coming, folks. It's coming. My friends, I got this set up in the nick of time, literally. I just got it set up. It is 1:52 and it's raining. That is the setup, folks. It's pitched high, but it's anchored low. And that's going to keep the wind from lifting it up. Here it comes. Whew. Yes. That could not have worked out any better. Just in the nick of time, everyone. Let's see if I have any service. If I do, I will read the weather to you all. And I do not, unfortunately. No service at all. The last thing that I saw was that there's a line of storms coming this way. The weather stated it was going to begin around 3 o'clock, and now it's only 2 o'clock and it started. Earlier, I heard thunder while setting up the tarp, but that has died off. As far as the winds go, right now they're blowing about 30 miles an hour outside of the forest and above the treetops. The forecast for the winds tonight is to get up to 50 miles an hour. We should be fairly protected in the forest here, so I'm not worried about that. Plus, I have this tarp set up. I even have another tarp with me if I have to come up with a different configuration in a hurry. With the tarp setup, you all can see how I did this. I have 3 support struts, and each one is basically going right up against the tarp, and I have a washcloth protecting the tarp from the stick itself. Chilling down, everyone. I would say it's in the low 50s right now. So far I've been hearing some thunder, but nothing's gotten close yet. All right, everyone, update time. The rain has slacked off for a second. I was able to get my phone to work. There's a line of storms coming this way, and along with it, some strong winds too. Outside of the forest, it is rocking. You might be able to hear it. You might be able to see it. Basically, it is time to hunker down. There's nothing else to do besides await the storms, so let's do that. I went ahead and I rearranged the tarp a little bit here, so it gives me more protection. When I set up this tarp, we had winds coming in from the west. Then it shifted and began coming up towards the north. I went ahead, I pinned down that side, and now this is substantially more comfortable. I was actually beginning to get cold. As far as the storms go, I'm ready as I can be, I suppose. I'm almost warm now. 10 minutes ago I was freezing. Now I'm perfect. Now that I've rearranged this, it has pretty much blocked the wind 100%. The wind is coming over the tarp and going away instead of coming inside of it. It's nice in here, it's pleasant. Right now I'm taking a washcloth and I'm drying off just a little bit. My cell phone service has been sporadic, but at some point in time I received a weather warning. It says here that a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. At 3:52, it is 3:54 right now, a line of severe thunderstorms has been detected near this area and is approaching and will arrive within 20 minutes. This line of showers and thunderstorms may bring damaging winds and could cause locally downed trees and power outages. Widespread rain is expected to last for numerous hours, along with winds up to 50 miles an hour. There is also a high wind warning in place, and that is going to end at 9 p.m. tonight. If I understand this correctly, we have this line of storms coming in, it's going to rain, it's going to storm, it's going to get very, very windy. Once it passes, the wind is going to die down. So, all right, that is where we're at, folks. That's what we're dealing with this storm. Am I nervous? No. Scared? No. Excited? Yes. Bring it on. Let's do this. Let's do this. I've moved everything over to this corner because this is the most protected area. There's really nothing left to do other than wait. It's here. It's here, my friends. It is rocking and rolling out there. I can't hear the wind over the sound of the rain. It's coming down so hard. One thing I know for certain is that this shelter is awesome. This is a nice setup. I am fully protected in here, no matter how heavy the rain is or how strong the winds are. As an update, everyone, it is now about 5:30. It's still raining out there, but it looks like the brunt of the storm has moved on. That was an awesome thunderstorm. It got close, but it was never right on top of me. Heck yeah. Is it windy? Yes, it's still windy. Unless there's more storms coming, that should have been it. It's probably going to rain for the next couple of hours, but no more storms. With it getting so late, we might as well go ahead and make dinner. It's time to eat. Well, everyone, it is now officially windy. Very, very windy. It's rather strange. The sky is turning green right now. Already the forest is green, but now the sky is too. That's a little bit ominous, isn't it? Let it rain, let it rain. My friends, it is time for dinner. I've actually tried to film this 3 different times. It is so loud, I can't even think straight. It's one thing to just sit here and do whatever I want to do. It's something else to like do it, think about filming, talk to the camera all at the same time. It's like rubbing your stomach and patting your head at the same time. It's not the easiest thing to do. Hopefully you all can hear me. It is absolutely pouring out there. It is insanely loud. Alright, here we go. Chili time from Real Termat. I've never had this before. Henning, my friend, thank you so much for this, buddy. I appreciate it. It's chili, and it's fantastic. I can't say it does anything new, but it's really good. I want to thank everybody who reached out to me from the last episode in regards to my dog. You all are so kind. I appreciate the messages, the comments, the letters. You all are amazing. You really are. That little dog, as I mentioned previously, was my best friend. We spent just about every single day together for 15 years. The only time that we weren't together was when I was filming adventures. That's it. I'm sure you're wondering, why didn't I take her camping? She absolutely hated it. Even as a puppy, she would just cry. It was super annoying, to be honest with you. If you know anything about mini schnauzers, they're very talkative, very loud, grumpy too. She didn't like it, and she was vocal about it. That was so funny. What that dog liked to do was to be at the house, and she liked watching movies and playing video games with me. So if I was watching a movie or playing a game, she was right at my side. Now here's a pretty funny memory, a funny story too. So this was, I don't know, a long time ago. The kids were young too. So Gears of War came out for the Xbox 360. And so I was playing the game, my neighbor was playing the game, my buddy from high school was playing the game. We were all playing on the internet. We were part of a team. And so it was like some sort of like up all night tournament thing, and we were actually doing pretty good. As the hours went by, I was getting hungry, so I decided to go make a sandwich, right? So I go to the kitchen, make a sandwich, come back, and I had this little table right next to the couch. I pick up the controller, I start playing, I get up, I go do this, I get up, go do that, whatever. Well, after roughly an hour and a half, I realized, hey, I never ate my sandwich. I go to reach for it, there's the plate, and that sandwich is gone. The dog is on the couch and she is passed out. She ate that sandwich and I didn't even know it. It is almost 8 o'clock. I've just been kicking back, listening to the rain. It's still coming down, but it's not as hard, and that's a good thing. For the last couple of hours, I mean, it's just been roaring out there. Just super, super loud. Can't even hear myself think. Without a doubt, this cold front is coming through. The temperature's dropping. It's getting cold. I'm actually cold right now. With it being as warm as it has been, without a doubt, ticks are out. I've seen plenty of them. So I'm going to utilize a tent, but I'm not going to put the fly on. All that I'm using is the tent bottom. As far as my tent setup goes, this is the Snugpack Ionosphere. It's just the inner, not the outer. I don't need the fly because I have this tarp. What I do need is bug protection, and that's what it gives me. I just got inside of the tent here, got it all zipped up. It's amazing how much warmth just the mesh alone can hold in. Hey everybody, it's update time. It's almost midnight, and again, I made a big mistake. As soon as I hopped inside of the tent, I just basically fell asleep. I just laid down, went to sleep, slept for numerous hours, and now it's midnight. I'm awake. I'm basically ready to get up and go do something. Oops. I did the exact same thing on my last camping trip. That's a mistake. Alright. Anyways, as far as the conditions go, it's chilly. It's chilly. I would say it's in the 30s right now. And at times I'm wondering if I'm not hearing like snow or something. Maybe sleet. Ever so often it sounds like I'm hearing maybe like sleet, like rolling down the tarp. I don't know. I guess we'll see in the morning. Folks, I'm gonna do some reading. I'll see you all in the morning. That's it for the update. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is very chilly. Everything's frozen up. Everything is iced over. It's one of those mornings where you just want to hold on to your hand warmers. As for last night, it was really nice. Very peaceful, very quiet. I would say around midnight, the winds finally began to die down, and I was able to get some rest. Prior to that, it was just rocking and rolling. It was just too loud. All in all, I slept good. Didn't hear a single thing. Heard nothing at all last night. By the way, everyone, my tent setup last night worked really well. This works year-round. You could stay bug-free and enjoy excellent airflow at the same time. For breakfast, real Termat oatmeal. It is a beautiful day. It's kind of like the calm before the storm, so to speak. As it stands right now, there is a big weather system making its way here. While I'm not going to be on the mountain for it, at home I will be doing some gear testing. Cheers, cheers. Top of the morning to you. One thing that I'm doing this year is I'm going back and I'm re-reviewing products that I've reviewed. I want to take a look and see how these companies have either improved or how they've skimped out on their products. Recently, I got in the Teton Sports Mountain Ultra tent to test out. I like the old version. It was a great tent, but I'm curious to see, has the company cut any corners? Is the quality still good? Is it still waterproof? We will find out soon enough. Real Termat, people. So good. I have to say that I'm impressed with this tarp. It did really, really well, and it put up with some really strong winds yesterday. The storms, those were excellent. It's nice when you have a storm close enough to hear the thunder, but yet it's not on top of you with lightning bolts striking down. Camping in adverse conditions is so much fun. If you have the right gear, the right experience, it's a ton of fun. Thing is, you have to be prepared for any situation. I was thinking about this last night and thinking about like situations that I've been through before. And one came to mind. A long time ago, I was out for this storm. The biggest mistake was that I didn't have an extra set of clothes. Basically, I was inside of my tent. It was just raining crazy and my stomach started to hurt. I had to go to the bathroom. Out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a thunderstorm, I had to go. And there was no holding it. What I did was this. I took all of my clothes off, went out into the rain, used the bathroom, came back to the tent, used my clothes to dry off with, and then got inside of my sleeping bag. It was one of the worst nights I've ever had out camping. It was truly awful. You have to think about things like that. If you're going to go out into a rain event, a storm event, what are you going to do? What are the scenarios that could pop up? It's always a good idea to have extra clothes, extra gear. For an example, I brought this tarp and an extra tarp just in case I needed it. If you're going to go out into a storm, it's not the time to pack light. You have to be prepared for it. Let's do some shout outs real quick. The first one goes to Michael. Thank you so much for the stove, my friend. I cannot wait to test it out. Greg, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate you. You are the man. Shannon, Carlos, and Luke, hello to you all. That's a younger Luke. Younger than me. My friends, it's time to go home. Thank you all so much for joining me for this trip. I really appreciate it. I love a good storm, and I know you all do too. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the thumbs up because it does help. You can also support the Outdoor Gear Review on Patreon, on YouTube. That is appreciated as well. Take care, be well, strength and honor. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.